Vietnam. A country known for its breathtaking landscapes, vibrant cities, and a rich, resilient culture. To the outside world, it is a land of ascending dragons and bustling streets. But if you travel far to the south, away from the neon lights of Ho Chi Minh City, you will find the Mekong Delta, a vast labyrinth of rivers, swamps, and dense mangroves. It is a beautiful, isolated region where life moves at the pace of the water and ancient traditions run deep. In places like this, isolation breeds superstition, and in the late 1990s, that superstition gave birth to a monster. Welcome to Dark Meridian. Tonight, we open the file on one of the most chilling cases in Asian history. The Thien Linh Cai. The year was 1998. A stranger drifted into Tan Binh Commune, a quiet rural area in Dong Thap province. His name was Pham Van Tan, but he introduced himself as Hai Tung. He didn't come with wealth or power. He came with a wooden boat, a collection of bizarre roots, and a claim that he was a master shaman. He built a solitary stilt house on a deserted canal, surrounded by thick brush and mud. At first, the locals were hesitant, but Hai Tung was cunning. He began offering free medical treatments to the poor. He brewed herbal teas that, surprisingly, cured minor ailments. He gave amulets to merchants for good luck in the local markets. Slowly, the villagers let their guard down. They saw him as a holy man, an eccentric but kind healer. They had no idea that his generosity was a calculated act to scout for his prey. In late May 2000, Tran Thi Phuong, born in 1975, happened to hear rumors about the shaman Hai Tung. Without knowing what truly awaited her, she sought him out for a charm. Before rowing her boat to find the shaman's house, she hastily exchanged a few words with her family and left. Since that moment, Phu Hong vanished without a trace. Nearly 2 months passed. Realizing she had been gone for far too long with no news, her desperate family pleaded for the locals' help, scattering in multiple directions to search for her. Sometime later, locals noticed something disturbing along the banks of the Cota Gua Canal in Tan Binh Commune, a mound of disturbed earth emitting a suffocating, foul stench. This grim spot was located a mere 500 meters from Hai Tung's isolated house. Driven by growing suspicion, the villagers began to dig. What they unearthed was a horrific sight, a heavily decomposing body. Terrified by the gruesome discovery, they immediately reported the incident to the local police. In an instant, all suspicions converged on the strange and secretive movements of the dark shaman, Hai Tung. Later, during his police interrogation, Hai Tung confessed to the horrific details of his crimes. He admitted to strangling the victim to death before violating her lifeless body. Afterward, in a deeply disturbing act for his ritual, he used a razor blade to shave her pubic hair, collecting and hiding it inside a clay jar. Immediately after receiving the tip-off from the locals, detectives arrived to stake out Hai Tung's residence. The authorities demanded an inspection of the mysterious stilt house that remained tightly shut as the doors swung open. Local police were met with a chilling sight. 3 human skulls placed on an altar. Beside them sat a tightly sealed glass jar containing dark clumps of hair. Hai Tung's face turned deathly pale, stammering as investigators interrogated him. Moving deeper into the dark hut, Tan Binh District Police recovered several razor blades and knives still stained with blood. They also found ID cards, necklaces, wristwatches, and an agate bracelet belonging to the victims. Upon seeing Phu Hong's personal items, Her family collapsed in agonizing tears, their worst fears confirmed. Their daughter had been murdered by the dark shaman. Realizing that Fuong was not his only victim, the police immediately launched a massive search operation to uncover the remaining bodies. That very night, local residents worked tirelessly alongside authorities, piling up earth to barricade the perimeter of the house. As news of the horror spread, massive crowds of curious onlookers from neighboring areas swarmed the scene, gathering just a kilometer away. Authorities were forced to deploy officers to block all access roads, completely cordoning off the crime scene to secure the investigation. Locals mobilized water pumps to drain the flooded grounds, and the digging began exactly where the dark shaman pointed. After just a few strikes of the shovel, the 3 remaining bodies were unearthed. One by one, every single victim claimed by Hai Tung was a woman. Most horrifyingly, not a single corpse was intact. They were all headless. Hai Tung was escorted to the district police headquarters that same night for interrogation. By then, the killer had regained his chilling composure, showing absolutely no sign of fear as he was led away into the dark. On April 4th, 2002, the Dong Thap Provincial People's Court brought Hai Tung to trial. After multiple hearings, the dark shaman was sentenced to death. While in custody, Hai Tung began exhibiting signs of mental illness. However, a forensic psychiatric evaluation from the Binho Psychiatric Hospital proved otherwise. He was entirely sane and fully aware of his actions. To the very end, Hai Tung was consumed by his delusions, firmly believing he had mastered the dark art of Thien Linh Cai. On the day of his execution, he declared that he would use a subterranean escape spell to prove his miraculous magic to the world. But there was no magic to save him. In the end, Hai Tung was executed, paying the ultimate price for his horrific crimes.